Pistons and the New Orleans Pelicans. Our starting lineups are brought to you, of course, by Henry Ford Health System. Secure a playoff spot in the East. Ford gives it up, gets it back. Now Rajon Rondo free in the corner, and he triples. Ish on the deck. Pistons wanted a foul. Rondo continues to penetrate. Reverse no. Tapped up. He was the rookie of the year out of UConn, where he was the most outstanding guy in the Final Four. There's another drive, and this time to Pelicans. Drew Holiday with the bounce and scored it back from Ish. Now Blake Griffin, show and go move. Double clutch Glasser, good. Davis outside against Andre. Takes his time, fires, fills it. We're tied at 18. Andre hands to Reggie Bullock. Reggie runs up a hook, no, but it's flushed on the foul.
Now after a miss from Bullock.
They strip Holiday. Pistons run it to the other end after a...
Right now, big time.
Davis behind the long line, and he buries it away. Jameer Nelson to forecourt. Fires topside, fills it out.
Didn't take Jameer Nelson long, did it?
Pistons 25, the Pelicans 22.
Skills that this big fella has. That move he just made a moment ago was a fantastic move for a guy his size.
St. Joe to St. Joe.
JoJo.
Jameer Nelson with a nice little pump fake and go, and then a nice dish. Langston Galloway with a score on the other end. Calling for it in the corner is Clark, and he dribbled the forecourt. Dish it to Mirotic, who gives it up and gets it back. Now he'll fire and fill it. Oliver. Blake Griffin with a clock at 2, going to have to do something. Turns and fires. Use that glass. On in the middle now for the Pistons, playing up front with Blake Griffin. Griffin backs in, hooks, and hits over Mirotic for the Pistons. Blake buries it over Mirotic. Ian Clark, the other Pelican on the court. Rondo gets by everybody, lays it up, lays it in. Gets a bounce back. Working against Mirotic. Turnaround Glasser, good. Wanted a foul. Pelicans after that miss. Save it. Miller triples. Paul Pierce taught a long time in Boston before he won a championship. I'm so glad that he was the finals MVP.
Hear what the chief, Robert Parrish, said about Paul Pierce. He said he's the greatest offensive Celtic of all time.
For the Pelicans. Veteran, good defender who's been around. Way through the second. Reggie Bullock, hanger in the lane. 44 New Orleans. Davis turns to the basket, runs up the hook, hits it. Out inside to Anthony Tolliver, long gun short. Rebound Davis. Drew Holiday, stop and go drive, scoops and scores. The right arm though, extended. Davis turns and dunks. Bullock with a miss. Diallo boards it. Rondo lobs it. Under 10. Looks for Davis against Andre. Anthony Davis steps to the wing, sends it, and scores it. 44 New Orleans. 3 and 10 to play in the half. Here's a steal from Reggie Bullock by Liggins. Got to be carefully long. Stanley Johnson with a rebound. Crowd cheers as Davis finally misses. Stanley to the basket. Reverse Glasser, good. Holiday backs to the paint in a crowd with the turn and gun. Rebound tap to Blake by Ish. Blake on the run. To the basket. Flips up the hook and he hits it. 10-point lead. Davis doubled. Moore inside for Emeka Okafor. Gets him at New Orleans that trip. Blake Griffin against Davis. Hands to Ish. Ish to the basket for the score. Ish to forecourt. Shoots a pass to Reggie Bullock. Stanley Johnson for 3. And it's
touch past that thing over to Stanley Johnson where there was no defense. It was just up to Stanley to make the shot.
Anthony Davis knew Griffin comes away with it. Kicked in the shin was Anthony Davis. Appears to be all right. Got rejected by Rondo. Holiday down the lane. Holiday scoops and scores. Stanley to forecourt. Doubles to Blake Griffin. This for three. And it's through from downtown. He has 20. But how about Darius Miller? Got a hand up. Made it a little tougher. Mirotic from way downtown, and he drains it. And the two-run, 12-point lead. Ball poked away from Jameer Nelson by Clark to Holiday. Goes behind the back, bounces inside for Davis. Score, Jameer Nelson.
Got to start a new comeback.
Green from Andre. Anthony Tolliver fires. It falls. Jameer Nelson. Gives it up to Luke Kennard. And Luke Kennard. Rondo weaving through traffic. They dish it to Miller. Wow. And Darius. Luke Kennard whips it. Anthony Tolliver drives it. Oh, missed the dunk try. Rondo to forecourt. Mirotic with a long gun. It goes. Of the third. Andre hooks it and hits it at the horn.
By Mirotic, who's having a whale of a game in support of Rondo and Anthony Davis.
Anthony Tolliver gets it back from Luke Kennard. Jameer with a drive, reverse lasser, good.
At all, playing this way, guys.
Diallo scores. Still 9:42 to play. Cutting inside Luke Kennard. The turn and gun goes. Match by Blake Griffin, but he hasn't ever stopped trying. To the basket goes Nelson, trying to help him. So it's 103-91. We still have 7 minutes and change to play. But Pistons got to get stopped. Aggressor in this basketball game. Jameer Nelson with the drive, gets to the basket.
Jameer Nelson knows how to play. He and Stan Van Gundy, a long history. They trust each other.
How about Anthony Nelson? Navigates through the lane. Blake Griffin drives on Mirotic. Jump hook, hits it. Holiday to forecourt. Darius Miller for three, and it's through. And now it's a 113.
Same thing, a lot of high-scoring quarters. And New Orleans, barring something unbelievable, is going to leave out of here with a victory.
After the Davis sideline gun won't go for Clark. Kennard to forecourt. Ennis from the baseline. Line drives it home. 101, 2:34 left. Mirotic with the drive, dumps it off to Anthony Davis for the finally to Luke Kennard. Ennis down deep, ball away off the glass and good. 34 seconds left. Outside to Luke Kennard. Screen from Moreland. Ennis fires, no. Henry Ellison trying to tap it in. He was. They lob it forecourt to Charles Cook. These fans are stunned.